fans. This is Scott from Paradise. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. Winding down to Christmas. Great time of year. Alright, so we're up through 4 sessions. I forget what the number was, but it was a decent amount. Probably close to half a bankroll. Bankroll is $1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 900, 980 plus 20 is $1,000. All right, we are doing the doey-don't, pretending we're at a $15 table here at the casino. So we're going to do $30 there, 15 and 15. We'll need a couple of dice here. And those two look good. And here we go. See if we can get another Bandito badge this afternoon. Coming out. And we got a tray, AC Doocy. Big fat goose egg on the come out. And we got a 5, Fever. Alright, so we're on the 5. 5 is going to be $48 in lay odds. There's 45 and 3 is 48. Here we go. I'm looking at the Miles to Memories YouTube. Ruined again. I think they're bitching about the Bellagio fountains being blocked for the Super Bowl coming to Las Vegas in 2024. So they're getting prepared for that as they're tearing down the Formula One stuff that was so annoying to so many locals. All right, what do we got? We got a 9, Neener. Neener from Pasadena. Here we go. Looking for Big Red. Got an 8, Square Pair. Oh, there I am. Oh my goodness, we got Arizona Crapshooters, Anthony, BAM. What's going on? Oh, was Anthony live? Did I miss him? Did I miss Anthony? I didn't get the notification. That sucks. Anthony, did you go live? Damn, I know I put notifications on when I subscribed. I hope I subscribed to the right Arizona Crapshooters. Seven out. There we go. Winner, chicken dinner. Off the 5. 48 is going to pay us 32. There we go. Or it was BAM talking about me. It caught me. Oh, all right. Okay. Well, you catch me. Went like at 9 something my time. So you were up early this morning. You caught it. Yeah, you just caught it. Now you caught it early. Got it. Lately seems I'm either catching you as you're about to walk away. Yep. Or after you've finished. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, good timing today. Perfect. Or this session anyway. Cool. Very cool. All right. Life is good, yeah. All right. So we're up, what, 32 bucks now towards our $100 Bandito goal. Here we go. 10 puppy paws on the end. All right, we're going to try $50 in lay odds on the 10. And we got a 4, first 4 thrown. Gonna mark that one. And we got a 6, 5, 1. And we got a 6, 5, 1. And we got a 9. Guess I should move my cup so it doesn't influence the dice here. Finishing up my second or third rum and coke. My picture seems to be a little out of whack here. Guess when I dusted it a little too aggressively. I love that one. Michael Goddard. All right. Here we go. And we got a 6-1. We are all done. Bum, bum, bum. Off the 10. Another 25 bucks. 25 buckazoids. Making some money. BAM says, yep, I'm up about 4 a.m. Something about being old, I think. I don't know. I'm up every 2 hours pissing because that's about being old. But I drink a lot of water, so I'm like, all right, if I stopped drinking as much water, I wouldn't be getting up every 2 hours. But I get up early because that's my quiet time. So the only advantage to the doey-don't is being able to lay odds without a vig. That's not the only advantage to me. So that's one advantage. But to me, the bigger advantage is because the vig is small on the amounts that we're talking about. To me, the bigger advantage is the wash on the pass and don't pass, because in playing it the regular way, whether you pick the pass line or don't pass, and in my case, typically the don't pass, the 7s and 11s, or 7s specifically, really, the 11s are a wash because of the 2s and 3s. But, the 7s will just wipe out the don't pass. And even on the pass line, the 2s and 3s and 12s are enough to wipe that out. So the biggest deal for me is there's a lot of churn. If you really look at the amount of churn and the amount of wagers that you lose on the don't, if you're just playing the don't pass or just playing the pass line, it's over a typical session, it's significant. That's what I would say. It's a significant amount of churn. And so based on that, the doey-don't takes care of that. Totally hedges that. The only thing you got to worry about is the 12. So that to me is the biggest benefit, not the vig on the don't pass. Yes, you're saving that, but I don't think that's the bigger driver. So it's not the only advantage. To me, the bigger advantage is reducing or eliminating that wash, if you will, on the pass lines, pass and don't pass. If you just wait for the point and then lay it, you're avoiding the come out 12. That's true. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So if you're not shooting, so really, and I just demonstrated that on number 4 or number 3, number 4, the one I did the bonus for Marvin, where I just did the lay instead of lay odds. We got to our win goal quicker than we do with this, right? So really the doey-don't is really only when you're shooting. If you're shooting, then you do the doey-don't. If you're not shooting and you're going to bet on other people that are true randoms, and again, I would only advocate betting on true randoms. Anybody that's manipulating the dice, just stay the hell away from them, because you don't know how much or how little manipulation or influence they're going to actually impart on the dice. Just don't gamble on it, right? So, but if they're true chicken feeders, randoms, then absolutely, bet on them. Just do this strategy and do it with the lay, with the vig. That would be my recommendation. Okay, here we go. And we got a 9, Neener from Pasadena. All right, so we're on the 9, and that 9's going to be a $48 lay odds. There's 45, there's 48. All right, and we'll just toe that over. Here we go. And we got a 9. Boom! 48 bucks in the hole, just like that. That's the way it goes. We're playing the probability, but you never know how it's going to roll out. All right, so there's a 4. So we're definitely in the hole now. So instead of doing a $50, I'm going to do a $90 lay odds on the 4. Here we go, which is maximum odds for a $15 table. $15 bet, I should say. There's a yo 11. And there's a 10, 64. And there's a 6, crabs, hard 6. And there's a 7, 4. Sorry, what we lost on the 9. And that's okay, because we were up a little bit. So I'd say we're back in profit now. If you're shooting, I agree. Yeah, yeah, right, absolutely. 2.7% rake on betting both sides. 1 out of 36. 2.75 rake. Really? 2.75%, 2.7% rake on betting both sides. 1 out of 36. So how do you consider that a rake? To me, a rake is, so is a rake like by session? Is the rake, how do you measure the rake? I know like in poker, they rake a certain amount, but that's like per hand, right? So would that really be considered a rake? If you're going to lose, and I don't know, like I said, based on win craps, I can expect to lose three or four, three, maybe four 12s on the come out per session. How many hands is that per session? I don't know. That I don't know. So, I don't know. Would you consider that a rake? No, I understand the 12. I understand you're 1 out of 36, 100%. Gotcha. No question there. I'm just wondering whether you consider that, how you consider that a rake. That's what I'm just trying to wrap my arms around. So yeah, it is a fee you pay for doing this. And, like BAM said, and like we just demonstrated for Marvin, doing the lay with the VIG. So you're paying a little bit on the VIG, but that kind of gets washed out because it's not a significant amount at this level. But you don't see that many 12s on the come out, right? You see 12s, but 12s on the come out, very rarely. Although, like I said, you'll see 3 or 4, maybe, 3. I don't know what the average is per session, but just depends on how the dice roll. All right, 3, 4, we're off, coming out. And we got a fever, 2, 3. All right, so we're going to bet on the fever, and that's going to be $48 in lay odds. We'll toe that over a little bit. Here we go. Looking for big red, and we got a 5. So another 48 bucks in the hole. All right. Sometimes the 5s and 9s, they just freaking come fast and furious, and it's hard. If you get stung with a few times on those, it's painful. 100% painful. All right, we got a yo. That's a big nothing burger on the come out. So we're back in the hole again. 6, 3, 9. On a 9 again. All right, so we're gonna keep up with our $48 on lay odds. There we go. And we got a 5, fever, sister number to the 9. 3, acey deucey. 10, 6, 4, easy 10. 10 came easy that time. Yeah, I got a little step in my underlayment right here, so when I drag the dice across them, it tends to roll them. All right, 6, 1, we're all done. Off the 9 that time. So 48 is going to pay us 32. Back in the rack. Alrighty. All right, let's see what Torture said. Torture you. I just meant over millions of rolls. Don't say millions of rolls. You will lose 2.7% out of 100 units. 2.7 out of 100. Yeah, 2.7%. Yeah. Yeah, right. Over, but not millions maybe. I think that's probably an exaggeration. Yeah, right. So are you willing to give up that 2.7 out of 100? Sorry, 2.7 out of 36. 2.7 out of 100, right, because it's 1 out of 36. Got it. My personal bias causes me to, this is BAM, my personal bias causes me to remember all the don't pass bets I've made, and there was a come out 12 push. Yeah, which is a good thing, right? Don't pass in 12s. That's a good thing. And then Torture You says, you remember a bad outcome 10 times as long as a good one. Yeah, absolutely. That's human nature. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head there. Yeah, our biases. It's interesting. It's very interesting how the human psyche works in that regard. We definitely remember I mean, we're more euphoric on a win because you got the endorphins going, and it's just like, yeehaw, and you think you're invincible. But you do remember the losses much more so than the wins, which again is a human trait, right? Because that's a fight or flight thing. You need to understand the danger, the risk, because that can kill you back to caveman days, right? So, that's why it's ingrained more powerfully into your psyche because, you want to avoid that because it can kill you. Whereas a win is good and you got the endorphins, so you got that, that chemical, trance that you get that gives you that feeling. But yeah, it's very interesting. You really get into it. Yep. Okay, where are we at? 6? Not doing anything on the 6? All right, give me a couple 4s and I'll punch it up. Got a 6, 4, 10. 10 down on the end. Easy 10. There's a 6. So we're off the 6. Quick and easy. There we go. All right, give me something I can bet on. Another 6. What a surprise. 42. Back on the 6. Here we go. We're rolling. 6. Wow. Who could have imagined that? Back off the 6. And we got a 10 down on the end. All right. I can get into a 10. I can do some betting on a 10. I don't know if we're down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 575, 85, 90. Yeah, we're still up. We're still up a little bit. So 50 is good on the lay odds on the 10. And we got a 5 fever. And we got a 7 out. 6-1. We're all done. And we'll take it. All right, up another quarter. Here we go. Binga banga boonga. Or that was the Italian guy, wasn't it? The binga banga or banga parties or whatever it was. You good? Berlusconi. I loved his hair dye. That was awesome. All right, torture you. Oh man, I'm missing a lot here. All right, so torture you says you'll tell 10 people after a big win. You'll tell one person after a big loss. Oh, that's an exaggeration. I don't think I freaking tell anybody after a big loss. All right, I've been itching to go to the casino lately. Haven't went in probably 10 years. Holy shit, not much of an itch. Not much of an itch there, torture you. Wow, 10 years. That's a long time. Which is your dollars ahead. Don't get me wrong. I'm not judging here. Your dollars ahead on that one. All right, BAM says, makes me think of slot players. All they talk about is the jackpot. Yeah, even when they dropped their whole bank. Yeah, my friend Kevin, K-Dog, his wife is a big slots player. And don't get me wrong, I mean, she hits a lot of big numbers, but the amount that she invests, I use invest very loosely, in play to get those big winners. I don't know. I don't know if she's up or down. I'm thinking she's down. Most slot players are going to be down. Yeah, it's, you can get them, but man, it's just the odds are so stacked against you. I'm looking forward to learning video poker, right? I mean, I watch Anthony and Andrew on the LVA Advisor, and Anthony he's been in Vegas for so long. I mean, he's seen it all. He's a gambler's gambler. Blackjack Hall of Fame, but he knows. It's just like there are games where you have a chance, and there are games where you have no chance. And as long as you understand that, that's fine. Right? If you're willing to put your money into those games, then you're paying for the entertainment. That's really what it comes down to. All right. Torchy You says exactly, BAM. Same way with the lottery scratch-off players. Yeah, right. I play lotto. I don't know what the hell the odds are, 1 in 7 billion to 1. But if you don't play, you can't win. For a couple of bucks, I'm a gambler, right? So, if you're willing, if you understand the odds and you're still willing to gamble, then more power to you. I've seen people hit the ATS for 1050 and then give it all back. Yeah, I've seen very few people BAM at the craps table, and I've seen a few, but very few, where they'll sit there and they'll accordion up. They'll have one hell of a long run, and they're pressing their bets, and they're just collecting and pressing and collecting, and they end up with a huge stack, and they walk away. They color up and walk away. And I have so much respect for those people, because there are very few that are like that. Most of them have the gambler's fallacy, and they do that, and they've got that endorphin rush, and they think it's going to happen again and again and again. And it never happens again and again and again. It happens once. If it happens once in a night and you catch it, get the fuck out. Color up and get the fuck out. Don't waste your money, and because so many times you see them accordion up and back to nothing and reaching in their pocket for more money. That is the typical scenario. And I feel bad, but again, that's so normal. They just think that, oh God, it happened once, it can happen again. Not in one night, no sir. All right, so there's 45, 48. I mean, it can, don't get me wrong. No, that's incorrect. It can, but the probability of it happening twice while you're sitting at the table, astronomically unlikely. 4, all right. So there's first 4 thrown. Give me another one. 7, oh well. Didn't get a 4, but I got a 4 with a 3, so almost as good. That's going to be a winner on a 9, so 48 is going to pay us 32. There we go. Making some more dough. Do-re-mi, baby. Bring it on. All right, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 10. What do I got here? I got, I guess I need another lammer here. Lammer-dammer ding-dong. All right, there's 50. There's another 50 plus 25. That's 75, 85, 95. We're like $5 away from our win goal already. Yeehaw. All righty. Wow, what a beautiful day. Very nice day. All right. Let's finish this bad boy off. What do you say? All right. I'm going to have to pick this up now. BAM says, I've seen people hit the ATS. Yep. I'll torture you. There is a reason it is one of the biggest surface areas in the prop action. Yeah, of course. And all the sucker bets. BAM. I'm only hooping and hollering when I leave with more than I started with. Yeah, anytime you leave, if you leave with more than you started with, that's definitely a win. Hey, David, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Unfortunately, we're close to the end of this session already. All right, let's see if we can get one more win and get that flock out of here. We got a 9, Neener from Pasadena. All right, so we're on the 9. 9's going to be $48. There is 45 and 48 in lay odds. Here we go. Looking for big red. We got a clicky-clack 6. Hard 6. We got a 4, hard 4, 2-2. All right, that's going to be first 4 thrown. Here we go. And we got a 6 again, crabs, hard 6. And we got a 6 again, easy 6. 6 came easy this time. And we got a 6 again, another easy 6. Come on, looking for big red. Got a 9, so we got knocked off that damn 9 again. All right, it's another $48 in the basura. All right, got to get it back. And we got a yo 11. Still haven't seen a 7. And there's my 7. All right, knew it was there. Just hadn't seen it yet. All right, here we go. Coming out. And there's another 7. 61 that time. The other one was a 52. And now we got a 54. 9. Nine's just teasing me now, saying, come on, you can do it. Put out another 48 bucks. All right. There you go, 48 bucks on the 9. And there's a 9, see? Just teasing me. Another 48 bucks down. Just like that. Sometimes those 9s and 5s, they are not very nice. All right, now we're on the 10. So I'm going to do $90. Probability wise, the exact same as before. All right, so there's 90. 90 and lay odds. That's my maximum odds on that $15. And there's a 9, just to add insult to injury. Another 9. And there's a yo. Come on, we need to bring it down a little bit. Let's get something closer to a 7. How's that sound? There's a 6. Thank you. That's better. Just need one more pip, please. And there's a 3, and we're going the wrong direction now. Acey doocy. And there's a 9 again, just to, again, rub my nose in the fact that 9s are easy to come by. 5, 3, 2, 5. Sister number to the 9. And there's a 5 again, sister number to the 9. And there's our 6-1. We're all done off the 10. All right, so we're still in the hole, but at least we're moving in the right direction. 25, 35, 45 for the $90 I have out there. All right. Still in the hole, but we're working our way back. Here we go, coming out. All right. What's David saying? Nope, David is not saying anything. All right, everybody's good. Only 3 people left. Here we go. And we got a 10 again, 6, 4, 10. All right, I don't think we're down on our session high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. All right, so there's 6 and there's 1,000. So we're up on our session. So I'm only going to do $50 in lay odds on the 10. And we got a 4, hard 4, 2, 2. First four thrown. I'm going to keep track of that. And we got a 6, 5, 1. And I got a 4, 1, 5, fever, no field 5. And we got around the corner 8, 6, 2. And we got a 10. Son of a biscuit, knocked ourselves off the damn 10. All right. Okay, so what do I want to do? I knocked myself off the 10. Still haven't seen a 7. I'm gonna go $100 lay 10. I would do normally lay 4, but we just seen 2 10s, and that's gonna pay me 50, which is gonna be a $2 vig. All right, here we go, coming out. And we got a 9, Neener. All right, so we're on a 9, and that's gonna be a $48 9. So there's 45, 6, 7, 8. Get my lammer out of the way here. All right, here we go. And there's a 4, first 4 thrown. Actually, I don't know if that's the first 4 or not. And not keeping track of it though, because I thought we had a 7. There's an 8. And there's a 4. All right, so that's second 4. So I'm going to go at least 50 on that lay 4. And I got another back-to-back 4. All right, so I'm going to lose that 50. And I'm going to go 150. Oh boy, going a little bit DJ here. So that's a $3 vig for 150. All right, need that big red. We got a 6, 4, 2. And we got a 5, 3, 2. No field, 5. plus the 50, 200. Oh shit. So I need to go out for 500 in order to recover that. That's going to be most of my bankroll. So that's 500. Going to pay 250, which is going to be 12 bucks. All right, this is it. And we got a 5 fever. And we got an 8, 62. 6, 42. 2 aces in both places, 2 craps. Oh, dice off the table, no roll. All right, where did it go? Oh, blue one's going to be harder to find, isn't it? Where did it go? Oh, right there. All right. There we go. 3, acey-deucey. 7 out, 61. Whew, man, dodged a bullet on that one. All right, so we're off the 9. That's going to pay us 32 for our 48 for the 9. 32 for our 48. We're going to lose 12 here, but we're going to get 250 for our 500. And we got 100 out there, which is going to pay us 50 for the $2 vig. All right, let's see where the heck we're at. Okie dokie. All right, what have I got here? I got 3, 4, 5, and 15. And we got 6 over here. And all right, so let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 100, 200. So we got 200 there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got $1,000 right there. That's our $1,000 we started with. So we got 8 and 2. That's our 1,000. We got 25, 35, 40. Plus 30 is 70. Oh, we got more over here. 75. Oh shit, I think we got $100. All right, let me do this again. So we got 200 there, 200 there, and we got 8 here. Yep, so there's our 1,000 right there. And then we got 25, 50, 60, 70, 100, and $8. Whoa, winners! That's it, baby, we're done. Session 5 in the books, 108. All right. Yeah, for the 4 and 10, everybody makes you pay first. I've never, for buy bets, yes. For buy bets, they don't make you pay unless you win. But for lay bets, I've yet to find a place that doesn't take the vig up front. Pretty much everywhere I've been. All right, so let's just reset this. 1, 2. All right, what did I have over here? 400, I think. So let's get 400 in green. 100, 200, 300, 400. All right, and then over here we had 100. There's 300, 400, 500. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. All right, and then we need a bunch of red. And we got some red over here. Let's use that first. All right, so there's 50. There's 75. So I need a nickel in red. All right, so there's my 80 there. And I need 15 over there, it looks like. All right, so that's 10, 15. All right, so there's 15 in singles. And of that, we're going to use, get that off of there, Scott. All right, there's 15. There's 20. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 500, 900, 980 plus 20. There's our $1,000. So our win for session 5 is $108. Very good. Session 5 in the books for plus 108. I don't like the fact that I had to push so hard on the 4, but again, I'm just playing the probability. I mean, I've got a 2-to-1 advantage. The more 4s that come out, the less likely there will be another 4. Could it happen? Absolutely. But luckily in this case it did not. We survived to roll another day, and we're still positive. So what were we? We were at like 500 before, so now we're up 600 through 5 sessions. All right. BAM. Okay, I got to see. I'm glad you guys are chatting. I like that. I have been burned pressing both a 4 and 10 at the same time. I'm not sure what David was saying. Oh yeah, same time. Okay. BAM says, pay when it goes up everywhere I've ever played. Pay when it goes up. Yeah, on the VIG? Yeah, absolutely. Last bet, best bet time, as Charlie would say. Last bet, best bet. Not sure. Okay, I was just curious why he didn't just initially lock up the VIG. Yeah, because sometimes it comes down. That's the reason I didn't lock it up. I'll put it out there, and in previous sessions, I would take it down because I was using it as a hedge. So then I would take it down, and rather than pulling it back out, that's the reason I didn't lock it up. Yeah, that's why I do that. Torture you. But you're right. I mean, at this point, I'm putting it out there. I don't have any plans on taking it down, so I should just lock up the VIG. You're absolutely right on that one. It's just before, when I was using it as a hedge, I just got used to putting it out there. And honestly, when I'm playing on a real table, the dealers will do the same thing if I'm just using it as a hedge like a come out 7 hedge. They just start, after a while, they'll just start leaving the VIG with the bet, so that when I ask for it back, they can just hand it all back to me rather than taking it out of the chips. I'm not sure if that's proper or not, but I've seen that. That's Charlie speak for do or die all in bet. Yeah, and I don't like that. I mean, that's a huge amount of risk. But again, I'm using the 4 as a recovery. So as I get whacked on the 4, you know, the probability of another 4 coming, 0.08 times 0.08 times 0.08, you know, it's diminished. So yeah, it's a gamble. 100% is a gamble, and I wish I didn't do that. But so far it hasn't let me down on this series. So I don't know. I definitely do have to be more judicious about when I use it. More than 2-0. I've had to do it. This is our 5th session. I've had to do it probably 3 out of the 5 sessions, I would say. Maybe even 4 out of the 5 sessions. I've had to push it up higher than I'm comfortable with. So right, if the box is okay with it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, especially if I'm just using it as a hedge. You know, they just leave it out there rather than having to dig it up. They just pass it back. But in this case, you're absolutely correct that I don't have any intention of bringing it back, so I should just put the VIG in the bank. All right, well, that's it for session 5. We're 5-0, and we're up $600, 600 plus bucks. So see how far we. I don't want that. All it takes is one damn 4 to really wipe out my bankroll. That's the downside of doing that, and that's what has stung me in the past. So yes, the $1,000 gives me more ammunition, more potential, but you know, I'm still risking a huge amount. If I've got to put a $400, $500, $600 lay out there, all it takes is 1 4 to wipe out that bankroll. So does that really make sense? I don't know. I'm just looking at the number of 4s. I'm doing the math going, all right, well, probability wise, the chance of another 4 before a 7 gets, insignificantly smaller on each 4. So I'm just playing the odds. Is that, I don't know. Am I deluding myself? That's the way I'm looking at it. Whoop, whoop, looking good. Yeah, I don't know about that. But thank you, Anthony. Torture you. Sub 390. Keep the streams coming. Good stuff. So, oh yeah, I got 390 now? Woo, woo. All right, awesome. That's cool. I don't know why they keep frickin' subscribing, but whatever. It's not like I'm ever going to make any money off of it, but I'm glad people are at least interested enough to sub, if that's what they want to do. All right, well, I think that's it for Saturday. We got a party to go to, so I guess I better go get showered, get this dirty shirt off because I keep dropping all my goddamn food on it. And get ready for that. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the dialogue more than anything else, really. Looking for how to make things better, right? How to make them better. You got to have some kind of betting plan, progression to win more than 50% of the sessions. Yeah, I don't know, BAM. I mean, I agree with you. You got to have a plan, but with the house edge and the way things roll, you are most times going to get behind. So what do you do when you get behind? That's really hard to come up with a strategy with a solid way for, recovery. And that's what I struggle with, because I guarantee you, if you just keep playing the way you're playing, no matter what it is, no matter what strategy, you're going to get a hole. You're going to find a hole in that strategy, and the dice are going to find that goddamn hole, no matter what. So do you continue to dig the hole? You got to, and the only way that I can think of to fight back and try to plug that hole is to take higher risk. And that's what I'm doing when I'm doing the lay 4s, taking higher risk. So I understand I have a 2-to-1. I'm a 2-to-1 favorite on the 7 over the 4 or the 10, but my bias is the 4, obviously. I'm a 2-to-1 favorite, and the more 4s I see, the lower the probability is that I'm going to see another one before the 7. So as long as I have enough bankroll to keep pressing my bets higher, I should prevail if I'm lucky. I don't know. That's really the hard part. I do have a plan. Torture for you. In a small enough window of time is less volatile on your bankroll. Over extended periods of time, it can get brutal. Yeah, I appreciate that, torture you, especially being a dealer, either a current dealer or a past dealer. I really value your input. So based on what you've seen, what you know, I appreciate you coming here and sharing that. I really do, brother, honestly. All right, in almost every session, I think I'm up early, but it's hard to find that goal and be disciplined and quit while you're up. Yeah, right. So if you got a specific win goal, it's very hard to quit before you hit that win goal. Time is the enemy. Time is the enemy because time is what the casino is banking on, right? For their edge, basically. Their what the hell's the word? Their house edge. Yeah, that's the word, I guess. Torture you. Doubling up to catch up sometimes doesn't catch up. Every strategy has its kryptonite, though. High enough bankroll is key words. Yeah, high enough bankroll. And I think Waylon has proved that more than on one occasion, honestly. You know, you got to have enough bankroll to be able to, and the cojones to double up enough. So you were a dealer, a box, and a pit boss at Trump in Atlantic City. Oh, wow. Wow. Good experience, man. And I appreciate you sharing it. Come back often. You know, you've seen it, right? You've lived it. So you know, and you know, I watched David from Casino Quest, CEG, you know, and he's a longtime dice dealer, but the shit that he rolls out, you know, with Dennis, I don't see anything there. I don't see any, there's nothing, and maybe that's the key. Maybe there is nothing there, right? You can't overcome the house edge with any kind of consistency. It's going to beat your ass every time, right? So every time he rolls something out and they win, great. I roll that on my table, I lose my ass. So, you know, to me, that's not a strategy I want to try. I don't know. Cool. All right. Well, thank you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Have a Merry Christmas if you don't come back. And I'll be here. So tomorrow's Sunday. What do we got? 5 sessions. I'm going to see if I can get another 3 or 4 sessions tomorrow maybe. We'll see. But I appreciate it. I'm sure at Torture You has seen some stuff. Yeah, no, absolutely right. And we don't know how long he did those things, but you know, to become from a dealer to a box to a pit boss, you know, that's several years. Yeah, happy holidays, brother. Thank you. Yeah, awesome, BAM. I'm glad you could make it. Thank you, guys. David, glad you made it. Yeah, there you go. Merry Christmas, brother. All right. Hopefully I'll see some of you back tomorrow. If not, enjoy your time with your family and friends. And we'll catch you back another time. This is Scott from Paradise Craps for session number 5 of my Do-We-Don't V2. All right. See you back at the